Isinalaysay ng TV host actor na si Jano Gibbs ang mga pangyayari nang mamatay ang kanyang amang si Ronaldo Valdez. Sa naganap na presko ng veteran singer-comedian kahapon, ramdam na ramdam ang sama ng loob ng kanilang pamilya sa mga nag-imbestiga sa pagpanaw ni Ronaldo. Una munang binasa ng legal counsel ni Jano na si Attorney Lorna Capunan ang official statement ng aktor hinggil sa pagkamatay ng ama noong December 17, 2023. Dito, hiniling ng pamilya Gibbs na mag-issue ng public apology ang Philippine National Police at ang mga taong involved sa investigasyon sa pagkamatay ni Ronaldo Valdez. Kasunod nga nito ang mahabang kwento ni Jano sa mga naging eksena nang matagpuan na nila ang kanyang tatay sa loob ng kwarto nito sa kanilang bahay. My father was living with me, so I was taking care of him. So when it happened, I was sleeping in the next room. My driver knocked on my door, and shouting, "Daddy mo. Ang daddy mo." So we saw him. So immediately, ang nanduan was our barangay captain who called both police and an ambulance, because he was still breathing. He was still alive. So, first to arrive was a police officer from the nearby station. Siya yung nag-video. So, nung bani-video niya, sabi ko, teka, ano yan? For evidence po, for evidence. Naisip ko, parang SOP naman, di ba? So sige na lang. And then, ambulance came and we brought him to the hospital where he stayed alive pa for quite some time actually. And then he passed. Magbabayad pa lang kami ni Bing Loizaga na asawa ko, hinila na ako ng pulis to go back to the crime scene, to the scene. Ang simulang pagbabahagi ni Jano na ang tinutukoy ay ang mga tauhan ng Quezon City Police District, QCPD. Sabi ko, hindi ba pwedeng magbayad muna ako ng, but we went, I went. I complied, we went back to the scene. Nakalagay naman sa report nila na to process. To process, they were, 5 or more people. I think so, ako yon. Kasi, the process daw of the crime scene. Nandito yung basyo, tapos may tama dito sa wall, ganyan. 3 kami. We had 2 units kasi. In that unit was me, my dad, our driver, and a kasambahay especially for my dad. Nakatutok sa dad ko. So the 3 of us, after that, after they processed the scene, went to Caringal where I made my statement, my written statement. And then after that, we went to a paraffin test. Kaming tatlo, ako, yung driver, and the kasambahay, lahat pa ng TV host. Patuloy pa niya, during that time, remember this is the same day. This is the same night. Bing texted me that the full statement, and including our address, and my full statement of the pangyayari, was circulating already. Naglilik na. So same day pa lang yun. So I told the police I was with. Sabi ko, ano to? Ang sagot sa akin, nako, sir. Di natin maiiwasan yan. Kasi, pinapasa talaga namin sa mga superior at sa iba't ibang ano. Hindi talaga maiiwasan, pagpapatuloy ni Jano. Pero ayon sa abogado ng aktor na si Attorney Capunan, hindi raw tama ito dahil kapag ongoing pa raw ang investigasyon dapat ay walang leakage. Meron tayong privacy ng family. Meron din tayong confidential data information. So mishandling talaga, aniya. Muling nagpatuloy si Jano sa pagsasalaysay, and also our address, which endangered us. Kasi nandun yung address, full address namin. And then, so I told them, sabi nga nila, hindi maiiwasan yan. Kasi, pinapasa-pasa namin yan sa iba-ibang division and staff. Habang nagpa-paraffin test ako, that was on the 2nd floor of SOCO, I think, that's where you do the paraffin test. Yung window, half-smoked yung window. Aba, may camera crew doon na nakaganon sa 2nd floor, na nakunan ako na nagpa-paraffin. So, nagalit yung doktora na nagpa-paraffin. Sabi niya, sino yon? Habulin nyo, ganon-ganon. Hinabol nila, bumalik, wala na po, Sabi ng doktora, sinong tao sa ibaba? Wala po, wala pong tao sa ibaba. So anong klaseng police station yun? Walang bantay, kahit sino, pwedeng umakyat na lang. Walang paalam. Anong klase yun? Takang-takang sabi ng komedyante. And then, remember they processed the scene, di ba? on the same day. Mga 5 people. Yun ang nakalagay sa report, processed the scene. On the same day. After 9 days, they text to retrieve the slug. The slug of the bullet. Hindi nyo nagawa yun nung araw na yun. And dami nyo. Anong princess nyo? Diba? 9 days after, yung slug nga pala. Diba? Tapos, hinihingan pa nila, pwede ba nating i-recreate yung scene? Nag-process na tayo. Days after, tuloy pa rin. Lumabas na yung report, binigay na sa akin, pinadala na sa akin yung ano. Wala po kaming statement nung kasambahay. Kasama ko yung kasambahay doon sa bahay, sa Keringal, at sa Perifon test, kasama ko. Hindi nyo nakunan ng statement. Anong ginawa nyo doon? Anong ginawa nyo nung processing? Ang dagdag kwento ni Jano. Negatibo naman ang resulta ng Perifon test na isinagawa sa kanya at sa kanilang driver at kasambahay. Nauna rito, muling nanawagan si Jano sa publiko. Finally, we encourage the public to exercise vigilance when sharing videos and posts online. We hope that this will also serve as a reminder to the netizens, who have duties to act responsibly online, especially so when the posts and videos affect individuals who are still in the midst of grieving. With this, we fervently wish that our appeal to the PNP will not fall on deaf ears, allowing us to swiftly bring an end to this regretful chapter of our lives. I would also like to take this opportunity to extend my gratitude to the people who, instead of immediately judging the situation, sympathized with our family for the loss of my father. Thank you. Ang bahagi pa ng statement ni Jano.